Hey guys, a lot of you guys have been asking me about my veteran Sherman. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that the wheel gave out on a really steep climb. So to give you a bit of backstory, basically on July 12th, the motherboard gave out on a really steep climb. The slope was about 40 degrees, no less than 35. I measured it with my phone. And there was loose gravel everywhere. So Xiaowu, which is the China's EUC world champion, I think 3 or 4 times running now, and he's known for doing these crazy stunts. So we put him to the test, we put the wheel to the test, and he lost grip a few times, and then at the top, the wheel gave out. So from what Veteran has told me, it was due to overcurrent and overheat. So I think overcurrent was probably what killed it at the end. As you saw at the very top, when the wheel gave out, it spun because it lost grip. Perhaps if it had not lost grip, maybe the wheel would still be alive. I'm not 100% sure, but it was a really steep hill, and this is a really heavy wheel. So I've asked them what have they done since giving me back the wheel and what's new about this motherboard. They told me that the board is the same, however the firmware that's in the wheel is not the same. To protect itself, the wheel is now going to reduce the current at a temperature where it's above 70 Celsius. So basically, if your wheel is at 70 Celsius, you might feel less torque because there's going to be less current drawn from the batteries into the motherboard. So I've asked them how are they protecting basically what's in the wheel. This is a huge battery. These are 4 huge batteries in the wheel, totaling up to 3,200 watt hours. They told me that basically first here is the MOSFET, second is the fuse, which is located on top of the battery. Now if you have the pre-production model like Marty's, then you won't have that. But anyone who's getting their batch 1 or later, you'll have all of that. You'll have your MOSFET, but you'll also have your fuses. And that's to protect the battery from, getting any damage and causing a fire hazard. So that's really good to see. We really don't want any of that. Along with that, they also told me that obviously I had concerns about pedal dip. I asked them how are they going to address that. They said that in the later updates, when it does come out, they're still trying to figure out how to fix it, but they're going to push it out most likely through Bluetooth. This could change, but they're most likely going to push it out through Bluetooth to reduce pedal dip. I still haven't gone back really on my wheel yet. I've done a few loops around, but so far it feels like it is the same. There's not much that's been changed, but I'm glad to hear that there's going to be less risk of, basically overheating or damaging the board and having it cut out. But then again, if anyone's considering a veteran, these guys have been really good to me. They've been really responsive. They've been really diligent about investigating my board, how they can reduce that in the future. They might change the motherboards in the future to make it even safer. We all want to go fast, but none of us want to experience a broken board. So this whole incident, even with my wheel, with Marty's wheel, shouldn't sway anyone from considering buying a veteran Sherman. It's still just a really great wheel. I just wanted to share my quick thoughts. So if you guys have any questions, leave them down below and let me know.